there. I'm just gonna talk about a few things that I wanted to share, and hopefully that I was hoping that this, like again, it will be my 10% since I can't do anything right now, uh, especially with what the world's happening. And I say that we all have to be united at this point in time because we are all one consciousness. We are one. And we can get through this as one consciousness. We're one mind if we think about it, and if we're all trying to be good, and this is an evolution of a change for the better, for tomorrow, a better tomorrow, then we should be able to find our way to go from ourselves first, from within. So this will be my 10%. So I'm going to be talking about a little bit about the golden rule. Sorry, since I'm talking about one consciousness, and that we do need to spread love and everything in this world for us to survive. If there's no love, it will really be a toxic, meaning it's going to be a toxic because there's no coordination among each other. There's no we need to be united. And the golden rule that I am going to be talking about is don't do others what you don't want to be done unto you. That's basically, being kind, right? And that it is a golden rule. And if we add that we are one consciousness, and that if you're hurting that a person, you're hurting yourself anyway. So just kind of put that negative golden rule into positive, and say it like I it will be a better world if we all be following the golden rule in a more positive way, such as treat others like you would want them to, to treat you, because they're you anyways, right? So we're all one. There's no way around to we're not one mind, that's for sure, but we're I said it one mind, right? I meant one consciousness, right? And so if we think one mind alike, stronger for there will be a stronger force in this world to be able to lift everything that's happening. Everything bad will just go away, eventually go away, because evil can't surpass the infinite. He is the creator of all being, and I wanted to specify this one too. I feel because I'm alone here and I'm trying to do this quick. I'm supposed to do a food shop and do some studying, and I also wanted to do share my 10%. Okay, let me 3 minutes. It's okay. Okay, so having said that, it is really love that's what we needed in this world, and everybody should have a wake-up call of what's happening. I don't have a script here. I'm trying to share what I can share. What's happening in the world. So I think everybody has to contribute. Instead of fighting and all that, what's happening again, it's like we're triggering something, we're creating that's what's not needed. All we needed to do right now is be united and spread love, and not focus on that negativity. And I'm sure there's a positivity in this, because in every negativity there's a positivity, and in every positivity there is a negativity. And again, I've said this: if anybody believe in God, and they should believe in God, because it's sad if you don't, because what happened if there is God and in your deathbed. But if you believe in God, going back to the topic, if you do believe in God, you should definitely believe in the devil, because they're always attacking you minute to minute, day by day, even during your sleep. The moment you wake up, you're bombarded, and they go through your mind. So we have to correct our mind, that's all. And we have to put love in there. Like, everybody has their own flaws in this life. you know, and judgment is really, really one of the poisonous thing in the world. And pointing, right? Pointing at each other's, right? I mean, I know there's bad people, and that's already known fact. I've mentioned that yin yang, there's evil, but we cannot correct another wrong with, you know, we have to really, really just oh, we have to really be strong enough to fight this individually and as, you know, country, community by community, church by church. I'm not associated with any church, by the way. I'm meaning like a community, and you know, anybody who, because it's well known, it's in the Bible that anybody, more than one person put together or group together and have that meditate on the Word of God, meditate on what they wanted to happen in the world, and it should happen. It's eventually going to happen if there's consistency, there's love, and there's that trust and faith that, you know, evil will not supersede um, goodness, or the infinite, who has brought us into this world and given us this opportunity to live and to have this journey and experience in life. And all we can do is take it day by day, especially now that this is what's happening. And I wanted to share a formula. Okay, I want to limit to 10 minutes. I want to share a formula that it will help a lot of people. And I, you know, like I said, I do a lot of studying. Even I'm studying right now too, but I do a lot of studying with the teaching of Jesus. I'm not associated with any church. I'm a born again. Really, when I was young, I was part of that baptism of my mother and my aunts. But I am a born Christian, a Roman Catholic. Christian is a big umbrella, and I wanted to be a true Christian in my heart. It's all what I'm wanting for, and I think I've been so lost in the whole concept of Christianity, and I force myself to study it day by day, and slowly, because I'm so busy. But you know, sometimes I forget to pray, but me wanting to know the teaching of Jesus is made me passionate about continuing how, you know, to know about Jesus. I'm being emotional, so I have to stop. Jesus to me is everything, and I wanted to share this real quick moment. When I accepted Jesus in my life, I think everything is just, I could handle everything. I'm not scared of anything. I may be emotional, but I don't know. I don't think I could do anything without Jesus. That's for sure. And I'm doing this because I wanted to share. It's because of Jesus, and because, of course, the infinite God, the highest, who created me and given me 3 children, and I wanted to protect my children at this point in time. And I wanted to be able to share something in this world. I've been trying to, in a physical way. I've been doing volunteers. I also wanted to put up a foundation. One day it's all, you know, free services that's going to be coming from me and my kids and some other people who might want to be interested to put their services. We're all healthcare professionals, holistic practitioners. I am a holistic practitioner designation. I'm a doula, a PNSW, PSW, and all that, and I'm working on something right now too. But every day of my life, my soul leads to me putting a free service foundation. I'm also going to be working, and I wanted to share some to people that are less fortunate, especially specializing on women and old people, right? So along those studying, every day I wanted to study the teaching of Jesus so that I could share them, so that eventually when I have this calmer life and I could share, well, I could do something to share to the young ones that are trying to find ways how to cope up with life, you know, the stress of life, the everyday. We need to know a technique. We need to have, I'm not saying a template, but we need to form a habit. And we have to start by, you know, by in the morning, and learning to start your day good, or put up a time to start your day early, because that time, even an hour. So if you're supposed to wake up at 6 o'clock, somebody's your thing. I'll wake up at 5, then you do have an hour. You can do whatever you want for yourself. You can pray, you can meditate, you can have that beautiful shower. You can even probably do your 10-minute, workout at home if it's possible, and you can make your own like meal, or you can plan your day with your household tasks that you need to do, and some cooking, and that's specifically important, right? With me, I have like my kids. I live with 2 adult kids, and they could pretty much cook on their own, and if so, they're simple tasks like that. But for young people who's raising little kids, they need to have this proper habits. So I'm gonna just mention that I'm gonna do it every day. So my first habit that I wanted to share today would be the first thing that you need to say in the morning is say this 3 times, at least try it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And then see that, just start from there, and I'm gonna work with you. We can create this template. It's like a template for like a habit that young mothers or or it could apply to everybody, but for those who are bombarded by everyday life, and they don't have the help, the support. It's just because there were no education available. They were young. They're single mom. They're runaway teenagers, or whatever case that may be. But I'm gonna do another video tomorrow. I'm gonna just do one by one, because I just don't want to be overwhelmed. Sometimes I can't. I did a lot of videos, and I lost the phone, and then I couldn't post them, so it's no point. So I'm just gonna do it day by day, and we can create a formula. We can all do this together. Maybe hopefully I can find that person that I can connect with. Not we can learn from each other, and we can go through this process, and it'll be an amazing experience, right? So hopefully in the name of Jesus, everything will be all right, and let's just not forget that God is love, and no matter what's happening, let's just face this with grace, and let's just not be worried, because worry will also make us our immune system really down. We need to be happy. We need to be in a lot of sun, like what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna actually do a little video about the sun. I always say it in all majority of my video. There's no sun here in Canada. I live in Toronto, Canada, but I'm so dark, if you can see, because I really make an effort to put sun in my